From the weather team you can trust, here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Sneidel.
There's your live shot from Sodas Point right now. Numbers are going to keep on climbing through the night. We've got winds out of the south right now at 10 miles per hour. And as this warm front continues to make its northward progress, we just keep on climbing through the better part of the night and through the day tomorrow. Now, we have seen this song and dance play out before, even in the early part of March where we're in right now. Before these warm fronts fully make their way on through, they can start spitting out some squirrely radar images. Look off to our west. A huge line of showers and thunderstorms. Still a decent amount of lightning with this. I will note, however, lightning counts have been relatively stagnant, so it's not getting stronger, but it's also not weakening at this point. Those lightning counts kind of holding tight. The air that is ahead of this thing is not overly supportive of issues, but it's going to be enough that some leftover loud thunder could still very much be a thing. So I think for a lot of the area, general rule of thumb here, anytime after about 2 a.m. with that elevated instability, we're going to be capable of spitting out some storms. I highly doubt that they're going to misbehave. That's one of the nice things about elevated storms. We're kind of protected by a buffer of cooler, stable air at the surface, but they produce a lot of loud thunder. They produce some heavy rain, and that could provide an early wake-up call for some of you. Scattered storms are still around early in the morning. Now, if these stayed around all day, we're going to have a hard time getting to 70, but they will not. At some point late morning into the early afternoon, the rain will go away and the sky will start turning partly cloudy. With southwest wind flow, we have seen this time and time again. The Rochester airport has no trouble overshooting some model guidance. This is why it's not going to surprise me at all for us to be into the 70s for highs. The record to beat tomorrow, 68 degrees back in 2012. Now that air, when it starts getting that warm, now it is more unstable. And that round of storms, as it finally comes on through, think middle part of the afternoon into the early evening, will be capable of maybe a few severe issues. Damaging wind gusts and hail would be your primary problems out of this. But the nice thing for us, the window of opportunity does not last more than a few hours. As those storms continue to race eastward, that will effectively end the risk for severe weather by the evening and set us up for what doesn't start to be a visually nice Sunday, but what will end to be one. By 5 o'clock into the afternoon, you've got abundant sunshine and high temperatures back in the low 50s. Now, by the way, beginning Sunday, our highs are going to start getting achieved a little bit later. As Teresa mentioned, this is time change weekend, so everything gets sprung forward here by 1 hour, and all of a sudden, we've got a sunset around 7:08 p.m. Sunday evening. How about that? There's our severe weather contours with the map. You know, I always feel like sometimes you split hairs between this. The bottom line is everybody is fair game for at least some limited risk a storm or two becomes severe. Wind, hail, heavy rain and lightning have nothing to do with whether a storm is severe or not, but they will still both be players regardless of the warning situation. 8-day forecast from there. You know, buried in this whole 8-day, look at Monday. Upper 60s with sunshine. That is a lovely day. Tuesday looks pretty good too. Into Wednesday, I don't know what's going to happen on Wednesday. We've got a bigger storm toward the middle part of the week. And, you know, this is March. It's separating cold to the north, warm to the south, and even slight deviations in that track. We could have a high on Wednesday, Teresa, in the 70s. It could snow on Wednesday. Those are both feasible, depending on exactly where that tracks.